Hare Krishna. So in the 15th verse, we saw Krishna, Arjuna and Bhima, they blew their respective conch shells. Now today we'll discuss few more verses and see who are the other personalities who are blowing their conch shells and what is the significance of the same. So we're discussing verse number 16, 17 and 18. The verses goes like this. Ananta-vijayam rājā kuntī-putro yudhiṣṭhiraḥ nakulaḥ sahadevaś sughoṣa-maṇipuṣpakau kāśyaś parameṣv-āsaḥ Śikhaṇḍī mahā-rathaḥ dhṛṣṭadyumno virāṭaś sātyakiś cāparājitaḥ Drupado Drupadeyascha sarvaṣah pṛthivī-pate Saubhadrascha mahā-bāhuḥ Śikhaṇḍī pṛthak. So let's discuss these three verses. Very nice personalities mentioned in these verses. Let's start with the first line. Ananta-vijayam rājā kuntī-putro yudhiṣṭhiraḥ. Kuntī-putra. Who is that? All of them are kuntī-putra only. But here, specially, Yudhishthira Maharaj is called as kuntī-putra. Kuntī-putro yudhiṣṭhiraḥ. And his conch shell's name is Ananta-vijaya. But here, you see in this line, Ananta-vijayam rājā kuntī-putro yudhiṣṭhiraḥ. Now, battle has not yet begun. I mean, it's not yet over, I should say. But then, initial description itself, Sanjay is saying, no, this Yudhishthira is Rājā. So what does he mean and why is he saying that? So Sanjaya is remembering something from the past. So Yudhishthira Maharaj did a sacrifice called as Rājasuya sacrifice or Rājasuya yagya. So remembering that, Sanjaya is saying, Ananta-vijayam Rājā. So that's how this Rājā word is coming here. Okay. So it's called as Rājā. Now, other two personalities, nakulaḥ, sahadevaś, Nakula and Sahadev, they also blew their conch shells. What are the names? Sughoṣa and Maṇipuṣpaka. So these are the two names of the conch shells. Now let's move on to the next verse. Kāśyaś parameṣv-āsaḥ. So Kāśya, basically we are talking about the King of Kāśī. And his speciality is given. What is the speciality? Parameṣv-āsaḥ. He is a very great archer. And then Śikhaṇḍī mahā-rathaḥ. Śikhaṇḍī is another personality and a very great personality. And here the description of him goes like this. Mahā-rathaḥ. I hope we remember what do we mean by mahā-rathaḥ. So mahā-rathaḥ is that personality who can fight with 10,000 opponents single-handedly. Such a person is called as mahā-rathaḥ. So Śikhaṇḍī is that person. And then dhṛṣṭadyumno. Now dhṛṣṭadyumna is, I think we all are familiar, dhṛṣṭadyumna. We started directly in the, I guess, third verse, if I'm not wrong. So there we talked about Drupada putrena. So that personality is dhṛṣṭadyumna, Drupada's son. Then virāṭa. So virāṭa is that personality who gave shelter to the Pandavas in that 1 year where the Pandavas were expected to be in incognito. So they had vanvas and after that it was agyatavas. So they were supposed to stay in disguise. So all these Pandavas, they took shelter of Virāṭa's kingdom and they all stayed there in various different disguised forms. Then sātyakiś cāparājitaḥ. Satyaki. If you remember in 1.4, verse number 4, we discussed about a personality called Yudhana. And that personality is also called as Satyaki. And Satyaki's speciality is given. Aparājitaḥ. No one can conquer him. That is what is the meaning of that. And then Drupad Maharaj, famous personality. This Dronacharya's very best friend in childhood who became enemy later. Then Draupadeyascha. So the sons of Draupadi. So their names are mentioned. Draupadeyascha. And Saubhadrascha mahā-bāhuḥ. Saubhadra. Who is Saubhadra? The son of Subhadra. His name is Abhimanyu and he is called as mahā-bāhuḥ, mighty armed. So what these personalities are doing? Shankhan dadmaho prathak prathak. So dadmaho shankha. So they all started blowing their conch shells. How? Prathak prathak, one after another. But now, Sanjay is telling all this to whom? Sarvashaha pṛthivī-pate. So Sanjaya is saying Sarvashaha pṛthivī-pate. He is addressing Dhritarashtra. Sarvashaha pṛthivī-pate. Now, this is a glorification and at the same time some indication. So he is saying Sarvashaha pṛthivī-pate. You are the Pati, you are the king of the entire Prithvi. So it is glorification, very nice. No, you are pṛthivī-pate. But then there is some internal meaning also to this. So he is saying that you are the one who is responsible. You are the one who had this deceiving idea. You are the one who had this negative idea. And what was the negative idea? He wanted his own sons to be enthroned and the Pandavas to be removed out of the kingdom. This is what he wanted. And because of this entire battle started, this entire war started. And what is going to happen in this war? Right from the eldest personality in the entire Kuru dynasty, that is Bhishma, till the youngest one, like Abhimanyu. So all of them will be killed. So basically, Sanjay is telling that you are the person, oh Pṛthivī-pate, you are the person who are responsible for the destruction of the entire Kuru dynasty, who was ruling the entire Prithvi. Right? So he's saying Pṛthivī-pate. So in this way, we see that one after another, different personalities were blowing their conch shells. But then, what happened after they blew the conch shell? What was the effect of blowing the conch shell on the other party? So we'll discuss this in the next verse number 19. Hare Krishna.